Hey everyone, I am Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and this is a May updates video of what's going on with the channel. So all things Abundant Life Tarot, whether it is the channel, whether it is the Facebook group, whether it is the website, or it is my Etsy shop. This is what's coming up, what to expect for the month of May. So stay tuned and we'll get right on into it. I've got some fun things coming up for us. All right, folks, welcome back. So, oh my goodness, May is going to be jam-packed with some exciting things. So I have a little list that I'm going to be referring to make sure I cover it all right? So first up, I want to talk about Tarot Study Group. So Abundant Life Tarot Study Group is something that I've started where we deep dive into decks and I do video content surrounding those decks, but also we really discuss the cards or what comes up with us when we do readings or other activities, or share with each other spreads that we may be trying with the deck. And we do that over at the Facebook group. So Abundant Life Tarot group is definitely geared towards delving into the deck that will be the focus, right? So it was the Herb Crafter's Tarot for the longest time. And now we are going to be moving on to a new deck. And I just recently made the announcement, and I'm pretty sure that I have published this video. I have every intent of publishing the announcement video before I publish this one. So the Hoodoo Tarot will be our next deck that we are focusing on, and I'm super excited about it. And I won't go into too much as to why, because the other video that announces the next Tarot Study Group deck explains it. So no need to hash that out here. So if you are called to work with the Hoodoo Tarot and go deep with it and be inspired by it and see content around it, then you're in the right place, and you can go as deep as you want. You could just simply watch the videos here that I post up. I'm going to start to get better about posting stuff over Instagram, but my main spot for the Tarot Study groups are the YouTube channel, but mainly the Facebook group. That is where I'm active there as of late, to really interact with folks who are wanting to work with these special decks. So yay, I'm excited. So the next Tarot Study Group activities will officially start in June. Because with the Herb Crafter's Tarot, I still have a few more videos that I need to create and publish that'll be sprinkled throughout the month of May. For those also who are coming late to the Herb Crafter's Tarot Study Group, I imagine that people may be finding my videos later on and they are like, oh, I want to still talk about it, but maybe we've moved on to other decks. That's okay, because they can still watch content here, and they can also still be able to interact with us over at the Facebook group whenever they discover these great decks. So let's move on. I am super excited because I will be a part of the lineup for Terrathon 2021, and Jen's Balanced Tarot will be the main host and kicking this off and closing the Terrathon. And so it's typically ran by Simon from Hermit's Cave. However, this year Jen is going to take the lead and take over, and not take over, that sounds crazy. She's going to take the lead, and I'm so excited to be a part of this. It is exciting. So I'm already working on my hour-long live content that'll be a part of this fabulous 24-hour I want to call it like a virtual tarot summit or a tarot conference, if you will. It's virtual, 24 hours of awesome content from 24 awesome channels. So definitely stay tuned. It's May 30th, 2021. And the lineup, I'll try to make sure I put a link. I will put a link to the Terrathon video, but also maybe just like a quick like reference so you can see all of the awesome channels that we'll be putting on. I guess you'll call them like presentations or running lives. It's gonna be fabulous. I'm super excited, guys, super excited. So for those tarot enthusiasts and for the tarot reader alike, there's going to be something there for you. So check it out. Let's see, next up is in my Etsy shop. I have an Etsy shop called Abundant Life Shop, and I offer tarot readings through there. So I've been adding different types of readings, and quick ones where people can get a quick turnaround with me. And then there's the more in-depth, involved readings. And then there's my live sessions, right? That people actually hire me for their virtual events. So check out my Etsy shop. There is, if you need a reading, of course, there is a reading probably for you. And I'm constantly adding more reading listings to the shop. I do also, and I have to remember to mention my website too, abundantlifetarot.com. There's also ways to book a session with me there. But a lot of people love Etsy. I love Etsy. I know that people have mixed reviews about Etsy, but I'm a fan. So I don't mind, saying, go to my Etsy shop or go to my website. And I have people who, have their reasons and they go to either or sometimes both. So yeah, so there's new listings, primarily love listings. So I think in the next week or so, I'm going to be creating more quick turnarounds for career questions, life purpose questions. But of course, there was some immediate need to add reasons for breakup type readings, what's next for the relationship type reading. So if you are in need of a reading, I have you covered. So check them out. Okay, next up is lives on YouTube. So you're going to be seeing a little bit more of me in the live format to prepare for Terrathon 2021. I'm going to be doing some lives to get my feet wet, practice working with lives, and I've done one live so far recently. I've done them in the past, but I did one for my month in review for April month in review. And so that was a perfect topic to do a live. You could talk about a variety of things and fill up some time there. So I'll probably be doing shorter lives, but they will be popping up every now and then, so keep a lookout for them. If I know ahead of time, I will announce when I'm doing a live. I have to say that with the last time I did it, I was like, okay, I could do this. This is something I could do, and it'll be fun. If we have certain topics and people want to ask me questions about those topics, we can do that, or we could just shoot the breeze. Yeah, so more lives to come. Sounds like a soap opera. Okay, so, oh, yes. So I have a free course called Choosing Your Next Deck, Curating Your Collection. And it's at my website, abundantlifetarot.com, under the Academy. So it's Abundant Life Tarot Academy tab. And there you will see the course. And there's a lot of different videos about the course. But if you are interested in knowing more about getting really intimately aware of your deck collecting habits, whether you have a lot or a little in your collection, there's something for you there. So it's free, check it out. I will be resuming the lectures that I like to do. I like to do follow-up lectures on the lessons. There's 10 total lessons in the course. And so what I've been doing every other month or so is I've been hosting like a Zoom discussion, if you will. I don't like to call it a lecture, but a discussion where we talk about some different things, different ideas that have come up, different questions that people may have had, you know, in the time that I've done the course till present. And it's just a great way to get together to discuss the content. And because I'm going to be focused on preparing for Terrathon and all the other things I've got going on out here, June and July will be when I resume the next one. And so I think we're going to be moving on to lesson 6, myths surrounding deck collecting. So that'll be coming up. I'm looking forward to, I can't remember what lesson 7 is off the top of my head, but I'm looking forward to creating our deck philosophy, which in one of the discussions we had recently, I talked about a deck collecting mission statement, and I have a spread called the deck philosophy spread that you can do to really hone in on what is your deck philosophy, and it will help you make a succinct mission statement that you can collect and live by. So those will be resuming. They haven't stopped. I don't have any intention of stopping them. It's just they're going to be on pause until I get some of the content that I would like to get done, and we'll resume, because there's more to talk about, of course. Of course. So definitely check out the course, and you can just watch the videos if you don't want to do anything else, and I won't be mad at you. All right. So, and then the last topic is just that for May and June, I'm going to definitely be shifting my focus on Instagram. I kind of have like neglected it, I think, and I've talked about that in the past. I really like Instagram. It's not that I don't like it. It's just when you start to have so many different social media platforms to manage, it's like, which one do you really devote all your energy to? And so for me, it's always been YouTube, and then Facebook, and then, you know, a long time ago it was like Pinterest. And so I even let that fall by the wayside, but I'm going to start having areas of focus. And so I'm hoping to either have little quick videos or just pictures at least, or lives from time to time on Instagram. No guarantees, of course, but that is something that I want to focus on in May, as well as I do have a membership site on my website. It is, again, free. There's going to be more, I have so much content stored there that I need to publish, right? And so keep a lookout for that content over there. I am going to also continue to work in the Facebook group, because we talk about things like the Choosing Your Next Deck course, or we talk a lot about the decks and tarot readings that we're doing and using, and particularly about the tarot study group. So you'll always be able to hang out with me over there for sure at the Facebook group, Abundant Life Tarot group. But I want to give some love to Instagram, my membership, on my website, as well as my just memberships, and definitely publishing the content that I've already created. So if you start to feel like things are getting a little too quiet over here, you can always hop over to my website, and you'll be able to get some fresh content over there as well. So, all right, guys, that's it. That's it for my updates. Not too much, but then there is a lot. There's a big thing going on with Terrathon, the changing of the decks for the Tarot Study Group, new Etsy listings, reminder about choosing your next deck, curating your collection course. So that's it, guys. Wanted to keep this video rather short and sweet. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for watching the video, taking the time to comment when you do. I really appreciate it. And thank you for liking the video. You guys, it means a lot to me because it all really helps me to gauge whether or not I continue going this direction on a particular content, or you know, it's good to hear from you. And so I'm forever grateful. Take care. See you all in the next video. Have a great May.